Hello everyone, welcome Tummy Channel Mind Over Mood. Let me tell you something that will shatter everything you thought you knew about attraction. There's a silent war happening right in front of you, about love, subtle glances, unconscious body, and hidden tests that most men fail without even realizing it. Have analyzed thousands of interactions, studied behavioral psychology for years. Sand discovered the two undeniable signs that reveal when a woman is completely literally obsessed with you. And here's what's terrifying right now. At this very moment there could be a woman in your life sending you this as signals. She might be your coworker, your friend, that girl at the gym, and you're remessing it. You're walking past opportunities every single day because no one ever taught you how to read discreet signs. But today that changed. Today I'm handing you the decoder ringtone. Female attraction. By the time we're done here, you'll be able to walk into any room and instantly know exactly who haunts you, not from what they say but from what they can't help but do. Because your attraction isn't a choice, it's biological wiring. And once you understand these two signs, you'll see through every interaction like Neo seeing the Matrix. Welcome to Stoic Focusing, Michael. And over the past decade I've made it my mission to uncover the hidden truths of human attraction, not surface level nonsense you see everywhere else, but the deep psychological patterns that actuality determine who we desire and why. What I'm about to share with you comes from years of research, thousands of real-world tests, and insights from leading behaviorists. This isn't theory, this is battle-tested real-world knowledge that's helped countless men finally understand the women in their livish years. The hard truth: most men are blind to attraction. They think it's about cheesy pickup lines or grand gestures. They wait for obvious signs that rarely come. Meanwhile, women are communicating their interest through an Channel 1. Most men aren't tuned into today. We're changing that. We're going beyond words and into the realm of micro expressions of Bosk's body language and evolutionarily. These two signs, we're covering their universal date, culture, age, and personality. Once you know them, you'll see them everywhere, in coffee shops, at work, in your social circle. But before we dive in, I need you to do something for me. Hit that subscribe button right now. Why? Because what you're about to learn is just the tip of the iceberg. Every week on this channel, we got deeper into the psychology of attraction, confidence, and masculine excellence. I fear, serious about mastering thigh skills. You'll want every piece of knowledge we put out. Also drop a comment right now with the word decode, because after this video, that's exactly what you'll be able to do with every interaction you have with women. You'll never look at female behavior the same way again. Now let's get into it. Sin number 1 is so subtle, so perfectly hidden in plain sight that once you see it, you'll be shocked you ever missed it. Sin number 1. The copycat effect. Deep dive. Let's break down this psychological elephant that's been hiding in plain sight your entire life. The copycat isn't just about imitation, it's abnormal hardwired response, rooted in our evolutionary biology. When a woman is genuinely attracted to you, her subconscious takes over and she begins mirroring your behavior in ways she's not even aware of. This goes far beyond just matching your drinking habits or posture. We're talking about accomplices and cronies of micro behaviors, vocal patterns. She subtly matches your speech rhythm and tony breathing rate. Thus, her respiration will unconsciously align with your splint. Her eyelids will start moving in time with yours. Micro gestures. Watch how she touches her face or hair movements. After you do, I want you to picture this. You're sitting across from her at a cozy coffee shop. You lean forward slightly to make a point. Within 3 seconds, she does the same. You run your hand through your hair absent-mindedly. 5 seconds later, her fingers are twirling a strand of hers. This isn't coincidence, it's attraction manifesting physicality. Science behind this is fascinating. At the University of California, found that couples deeply attracted to each other show up to 72% more mirroring behavior than platonicers. Even more compelling, the more attracted the woman is, the faster her mirroring response becomes. Here's how to this scientifically. The baseline test. First 5 minutes, observe her natural posture and manneristic. Note of her default state. The controlled shift. Minute 57. Change your posture dramatically. Cross arms, lean back, wait 10 seconds. Attraction shows in the Delath micro response. Minute 710. Make subtle gestures. Adjust, watch, touch, chin. Measure her response time. The golden rule: the more rapid and precise her mirroring, the stronger her attraction. 1. You see immediate exact copying. That's when you know she's fully engaged on a subconscious level. But here's what most dating experts won't tell. Mirroring works both ways. Start consciously matching her breathing pattern. During conversations, you'll create an instant visceral connection that by logical resistance, it's like hacking the attraction. Sequence pro tip: watch for delayed mirroring when she repeats your movements after 30 to 60 seconds. This indicates she's fighting the traction mentally but losing the bottle physically. Remember, mirroring never lies. While words can deceive and social masks can hide true feelings, debity always reveals the truth. Your mission: become fluent in this silent language of desire. Sign number 2. Thefts jealousy trap. The forced jealousy trap. This is where most men completely misunderstand female psychology at its deepest level. What looks like disinterest is actually one of the strongest signs of attraction you'll ever encounter. Let me walk you through exactly how this works on a neurological level. When a woman starts developing real feelings, her brain does something fascinating. It begins testing your value through manufactured jealousy scenarios. This isn't Napoleon. This is millions of years of evolutionary programming kicking in. Literally can't help but do this. 1. She's truly interested. Here's how to spot it in action. First comes the subtle withdrawal. You'll be having a great conversation when suddenly she mentions another woman or sees you to someone else. Watch closely. Within 30 seconds, she creates physical distance, crossed her arms, or start giving shorter responses. Most men read this as rejection and back off immediately. Big mistake. What's actually happening is her primal brain is screaming, I need to know if you's high value enough to compete for. Next comes the probing phase. She drops seemingly innocent comments like, yeah, to all seem close, or I bet girls like the yacht are more your type. This is where 90% of men fail. By their over-explaining or getting defensive. The secret: stay completely and give minimal responses. Shizkul is infinitely more powerful than, oh no, we're just friends. Then comes ultimate test: the proximity play. She'll suddenly start standing closer to their men when you're around or mentoring. Buying asked out, her eyes will flick toward you. Within 0.3 seconds of doing this, that's your tell she's waiting to see if you react. This is the critical moment where most men either panic and chase or get angry and possessive. Both area attraction clears. The correct response: amused indifference, a slight smirk, maybe even agreeing with her. Yeah, he seems like a great guy. Shows zero insecurity. That's when you notice something magical. Within minutes, she'll find a reason to engage with you, often with increased that physic tunk. This is the jealousy trap completing its cycle. She needed to confirm your worth. You demonstrated unshakable confidence, be not biting, and now her attraction has spiked. The neuroscience behind this is fascinating. When you pass these tests, your brain actually releases more dopamine and oxytocin than it would from direct compliments. You've proven yourself worthy. On a biological level, the pattern repeats constantly in dating. The more interested she is, the more tests she create. Most men misinterpret these as mixed signals when they are actually green lights in disguise. Now that you understand this mechanism, you'll start seeing it rewire. From the barista who suddenly mentions her boyfriend when you flirt up, coworker who points out how often you talk to the new hire. They're not rejecting you, they're giving you opportunities to demonstrate value. The key is recognizing the pattern and having the discipline not to react. That's how you transform from chasing to bond chased. This is Michael from Stoic Focus. If you want the remaining 7 subconscious attraction triggers, women news, subscribe now. The men who understand the C principles don't just get lucky, they become the exception. Now that you understand the C12 powerful attraction triggers, here's what I need you to do immediately. First, smash that like button right now. Why? Because YouTube's algorithm is watching, and every like tells the platform this is the kind of content I want more of. The more engagement this video gets, the more men we can help escape the cycle of guessing and start understanding female psychology on a deep level. Second, subscribe and turn on notifications, because what you just learned this is just the surface. Next week, I'm dropping an even more explosive video revealing the 5-second attraction trigger, a psychological hack that makes women instinctively drawn to you upon first meeting. You'll never approach a woman the same way again, but here's where I need you specifically. I want you to comment one of these 3 things right now. Mirroring. If you've noticed a woman copying your movements before a jealousy test, if you've experienced pseudo withdrawal patterns to code, if you want me to break down even more subconscious attraction signals, why does this matter? Because your comments create a living case study. We can analyze real-world examples, and I might even feature your story in an upcoming video. Finally, share this video with one friend who needs to see it, not just because it helps the channel, though it does. but because every man deserves to understand these psychological truths. Imagine how many relationships could be saved, how much frustration avoided if more men could actually read this as signals correctly. This is Michael, from Stoic Focus signing off. Remember, attraction isn't magic, it's science. And now that you know these two signs, you're already ahead of 95% of minutes there. But this is just the beginning. Stay tuned, because next time we're going even deeper into the female psyche until then start observing, start applying, and most importantly, start seeing results.